So today I want to talk about hugs and kisses in the Desi context. Uh, this is actually going to be an informative session for all the Desis, the FOBs who are just coming to America or just getting used to the Western way of life. This is a little bit of a tip of how to become an expert hugger and an expert a kisser. When I say kiss, I'm not talking about the lover kiss. I'm talking about the more formal party kind of a kiss. I should not be talking about this because I'm married, but this is kind of a flashback. My first experience with getting hugged was at this party thrown by a few white friends. Uh, I went to this party, a lot of guys and girls, uh, and my friends introduced me to these girls. And the first thing they do is they hug you, and they don't understand how hard it is to get an experience of the first body contact in such an obscene way. When I say obscene, because you have never really felt something like that before, and suddenly you're like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" Um, that really affects your mind, and you don't know what to do. Do you hold them? Where do you put your hands? How close do you go? Do you go all the way in, or do you stay away? Do you pat them, or do you? What do you do? It's so complex. Desis have never been in touch with girls before, especially middle class, conservative Desis. That's a very foreign concept of hugging a girl without marrying her. And you go home after that party, and for the next 10 years, you still think about that party. Like, oh, that girl hugged me, and Jessica hugged me, and Kathy hugged me. She must really like me. She must really like me, because they hug me so much, and I'm like, wow, but that's not true. They don't like you. They just hug you. They would hug a dog, and they would hug you. No difference. Okay? So, ज़्यादा चढ़ने का नहीं ऊपर. समझा क्या? That reminds me of another hugging episode or a fiasco, disaster, whatever you want to call it. Uh, this was I had only two dates in my life. The first date, the second date was with this American girl, who was an American Indian, uh, and we went out on on a date. And by the way, my wife knows about all this, so don't try to blackmail me with this clip. Uh, and we went on this date. We had we went had dinner, Starbucks, all the usual 9 yards, enchilada, all that stuff. It's all good. Uh, and then she calls me home. We go home, and then we watch some TV or whatever. Just the second night or something, second date. Uh, and then and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take off, and I'm gonna go, get up to start going home. And she then approaches towards me, and she's walking towards me, and I know in my mind that she's going to hug me. And that again, like, I don't know what to do. Do I hold her? What do I do? I'm at her house. What do I do? And then she comes towards me, and in the last moment, I just put forth my hand as if I'm going to shake her hand. She gets the signal, and her face suddenly changes. You're like, oh, from a smile to a frown. As you can imagine, it did not work out. We don't even middle class Indian people don't even hug their own parents. I don't remember hugging my parents while growing up. I don't remember hugging my uh, female friends while growing up. When I meet my friends after a long time, my old friends, especially girls, of course, guys, you hug, oh, wow, my dost, my yar, my jigri yar, and all that shit. But for girls, you just don't hug. You see them after a long time, and you're happy. Wow, you really like the person, but you just don't go and hug them. You don't know what to do. Just, I don't know, shh, whatever. But you don't hug. Uh, then the generation now and all, it's okay because they have brought up hugging each other. But my generation, it just didn't happen. So my advice to all the desi guys who are my generation: don't feel awkward hugging people. It might screw your careers. It might screw your future life. Uh, it might really affect you in a ways you can't imagine. Uh, if you want to be a really good hugger, a really good hugger, uh, which has a bad connotation, but let's just say a good hugger. Uh, when somebody approaches you, don't feel awkward. Give it your 100%. Just go in there. Just go in there. Slam them with your bodies, body to body, entire full body contact. Just give it to them, and you will see your life will change. You will just become a completely different person. This hugging stuff will just be a non-issue, and you will be back in the business. See ya.